Welcome back to WWE 2K24 MyGM mode. I am your host, attackslug. It is some midweek madness on the road to Survivor Series, and today, the final Fatal 4-Way, the number 5 on the season challenges, the trophy, and then it's a mad dash to have the most fans by the end of this season. It's episode 18. Now, today, we promised both Gunther and LA Knight a main event match this week. And I thought of a way to make that happen here without having to make the LA Knight Balor feud stale and to keep things all in the mix. But also, Triple H says, hey man, have Andre Chase fighting this week. We did start a new tag team rivalry with now Chase and Cameron Grimes, and unfortunately not Gunther, but that was the plan. It didn't quite work out. Things sometimes happen, and also don't work Shinsuke. He's still got low stamina. So on my roster here, 28 stamina on Nakamura, just rest of the week, man. Today, tomorrow, and then work main event on Friday. Here's hoping, fingers crossed. But yeah, Neon Brightstar not happy, but otherwise we're doing okay. And somehow the role model with 2 titles, the most popular superstar on my roster. So good for her. Anyhow, ding dong, let's go. Now then, main events, our final fatal 4-way of this playthrough, quite possibly. And it is indeed the dead man who's got 38 stamina, feuding with Scripts, who has much better stamina, but also including LA Knight, who's got just fine stamina, and Gunther at 60 in his stamina. So there is that. Obviously, we lock it in. Non-title and all of that. And in the opening contest, we're working Charlotte Flair and Neon Brightstar. Oh, perhaps we're not working Charlotte Flair because that's 34 and she needs some rest here. So what if we instead worked the new feud of Bayley and Roxanne? And even then, Bayley's at 40. Like, what is happening? Bruh. At least our tag teams are doing okay. At least there's that. But yeah, they're all under level 10. So I might flip-flop some things and fix some things. Over in Power Cards, we got I Know a Guy and Bargain Bin Effects, which again, whatever. Since I can't use it before pay-per-view, we'll just do it on this show on Tilo today. Good for me, good for him. It's whatever. The problem is, of course, what else on this show is going to get booked. I can do a call out from the jobber. So if we do a call out from Neon to Charlotte Flair, it's going to be terrible, but sure. The problem is the matches. And I mean, look, I can do Bayley and Roxanne, which is a little risky, but at 40, we're still okay on any potential injury there. But then it's like, all right, what goes here? Because obviously you're not going to book, well, we could book Balor on something, but it'd be bringing in a 1-week jobber to fight Finn, so a face bruiser would be the deal. Now then, over in the Scouts, we need a face and a bruiser, and those are not face bruisers. But also, I'm at 0 Scouts because of that Pocket Sand power card, but we know I Know a Guy. Immediately gain 10 points for Talent Scouts. And I'm wasting it on getting a jobber, which is not what I wanted to do today. But let's look for established stars, spend 5K. Let us look for a male. Let us look for a face. And let us look for a bruiser. And the search. And Brutus Creed is the only option I'm given here. Like, I did all that to get Brutus Creed. Sure. Bring him in for one week and 11 grand on that. It seems absurd, but sure. Now then, our last match to book here is going to be that Balor boy versus that Creed boy. And it's fighter, bruiser, face, heel, all of that business. But I don't want to burn out the stamina when Finn has a match with LA Knight on pay-per-view. So there is that. Not the best on both Taker and Bailey, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Otherwise, charity from who? The Queen? Alright, Charlotte, you're only gonna get back 6 stamina today, and we'll give you the day off on the show tomorrow, and then you're good for pay-per-view, fingers crossed. That is our very weird show we've booked here on this program, but it is what it is, right? 15 grand with 100 in the bank, and I don't want to spend anything on these tiers. It's just not going to be a thing that I can do. It's unfortunate, but it is what it freaking is. Therefore, we will confirm this episode of Monday Night Raw. And so it is fingers crossed to make it out of this show without any injuries. Tag teams, playa. It is Grimes and Chase. It was 3 stars good. Balor and Brutus, like 2, maybe 2. Brutus Creed, 1 week, gets the win, 2 stars, mediocre. Woo! 6,000, that was a good choice on that promo with the Queen. Now then, please, Bailey, please. You're carrying this brand on your back. You are the role model. It is 3.5, and you are not injured. Well, thank you. The call out does do level 2 to level 3. All right. And your main event, Taker, Scripps, Knight, Gunta. Taker, please don't get hurt. And the Ring General, and he got hurt. He got hurt. Okay. So 3.5. Taker's out for pay-per-view, because that's Thursday, Friday, and that's an issue. I ran the risk, but I kept my promises to my permanent roster members. Okay, so Austin Theory and Tony D'Angelo in the opener here, non-title. It is A-Town down, 3.5 stars. Jackson Smooth was okay, +1. Blair and Tamina, nobody Mina. Blair gets the win. It is 2.5 okay. The call out was 2 to 3, excellent. The mid-card tag team, Bliss, Niven, Stark, Chance. It is Bliss and Piper get 3 stars, and rivalry grows. And your tag team titles, the other Creed, Julius and Randy Orton, MVP Giovanni Vinci with a Luke Gallows run-in tornado tag match. And it is your tag team champions retaining, and it is a 4.5 star classic. Over on NXT, the back and forth for this title between 2 job guys, I don't care. But Brute Force, the first time holding that gold 3 stars. Wolfgang self-promo, it was good. Mid-card tag team match, Brittany, Candice, Dawn, Vicky. What do we get? What do we got? It is Brittany. It was 1.5 stars. Disappointing. The call out from the big meaty men, level 4. The mid-card, Ludwig, JD versus Jive and Chad Gable, because sure. It is Ludwig and JD. It was 2 stars. Sami Zayn with the OK promo. And your main event, Valhalla, Mitch and Mia Yim. What do we get? We get Valhalla. It was good. 3 stars. And the Land of Extreme. Tiffany Stratton and Gigi Dolan. Getting into it. It is Tiffy time. All day, 3.5 stars. Xia Li, the Protector, gets 1 on pop. The fact that Paul continues to run this rivalry is just really funny to me. But Daniel Wallace, Precious Silver, we get what? Silva, Dominance. It was 2.5 stars. Gulak for charity, it was weak. The mid-card tag team, Truth and the Ciampa versus Dijak and Big Bronson Reed. And we get Dijak and Reed with the win, 3.5 stars. The call out from Mello to Gulak was good. And main event, triple threat, Omos, Cruz, Booker. For that TV title. And new champion of television, it is indeed the five-time Booker T. 4 stars. Good booking for me. Good. Moving on, though, what do we get? We get 47,000 in the fan change, and we make 83 in the budget. And it's Super Singer Mega says, Yo Raw, know who deserves the world title on his waist? L.A. Knight. Yeah. SmackDown does 50K, better than me, and SmackDown makes 57. NXT did 28,000. That was a terrible show. They made 83. And Super Destroyer says, hey, NXT, where is Rhea Ripley? And ECFNW 51, so better than me, and did 80K in their budget. And there is my Season Legend trophy. I did that. It's done. Get Schooled number 3. Homecoming can make a contracted superstar become permanent on the brand. And I know either Braun Breaker or Taker is going to be permanent here on this brand. I'll think about it. But I can also veto a random superstar, and that, curious. We shall see. But nobody else has a trophy at this point besides ya boy. And so the gap, around 21,000 or so fans with Teddy Long just right behind me there. But hey, I have a trophy. Tomorrow is the Go Home show, and Teddy, bad timing, reduced a contract by 1 week, but who? Veto a star. That Bailey gets vetoed, so I have Roxanne call out Bailey on the show, and Roxanne's contract is up. Oh no. Oh no, I had planned on using that card on Braun Breaker. That's a problem. Okay, how much, Roxanne? 58K? Sure. For 68K to the end of the season. Okay, we have a deal. Braun Breaker. Braun freaking Breaker. 5 weeks, 66K. How about 78 rest of the season? That puts my budget at $42,000. Ah, boy. But I'm signing Taker permanent for the rest of the season. So, yes, Bailey's out. Got an email. Triple H got an email for an ad agency in the area. Give them a chance. They're charging $10K for a 3-week campaign. I cannot spend Mr. H's. I just re-signed Roxanne and Braun Breaker. So, that's not going to happen. Too risky. Your choice. But no risk and no reward. L.A. Knight wants a shot at the world title. You are the U.S. champion, L.A. Knight. Know your role and shut your mouth. But he wants a shot within 3 weeks. So that would be Thursday, Friday, Monday. And if Monday rolls around, that might be a thing that we can make happen. But the problem is that if Braun Breaker retains on pay-per-view, that'd be a bruiser versus bruiser, and we can't do that. But if Nakamura wins, then that makes a lot of sense. So, you know what, LA Knight, let's try that. Monday. Looking forward to it, yeah. But otherwise, we have some work to do between now and then, Mr. LA Knight, and it should be quite interesting with almost no freaking budget. But, before I even do anything else, power cards. Homecoming. We got Taker, Scripps, and obviously it's Taker. Like, yeah, he's hurt right now, but certainly the My Undertaker is now on his brand permanently. Love it. Anyhow, I will see you back here tomorrow for more GM Mode. I am your host, attackslug. Thanks for watching more videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.